And today we're going to be playing Ko.
56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains.
Sean Bean.
A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Siakal. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Alright, so I was about to explain what this is based off, but it seems Sean Bean has already done that job for me. Yeah, I'll tell you the name of the thing it's based off. Ooh, you are pretty. What it's based off is the Dyakov incident, which Mr. Lovely Starkey Bean told us all about. So, which is probably one of the most famous unexplained incidents that's ever happened. I would like to add also, all of the unexplained incidents have pretty much all happened in Russia. Which just tells me one thing, you need to stay out of Russia. Well, I need to anyway, because I'm hella gay, so I'm not welcome. No bear riding for me, unfortunately. Okay, this is not a game where we can hardcore parkour. Let's not try and climb over the fence. It's another independent game. It was quite popular with a lot of Let's Players a little while ago, but I didn't actually have a computer at the time, so I didn't have the chance to play it. But so I'm getting around to it now. I guess we're not going that way. Yeah, it's a narrative-based game, so I don't think there's actually a lot of intensive gameplay. It's just going through loads of really, really pretty sceneries and experiencing the story, really. With the wonderful Sean Bean, who, I don't know if we're Sean Bean, and I don't know if Sean Bean dies or not, but I hope he does, because how could Sean Bean be in anything without dying? But they're saying that he has survived into the 2nd Silent Hill film, so that's impeccable. He survived more than one film that he was in. I guess we're following the footsteps of one of the I wanted to say survivors, but no one survived the Dyatlov incident. Dyatlov? I don't know how to pronounce Russian words. Considering the fact that I called this game... Yeah, that's the name of the game, everyone! Kholat. Pretty done. Pretty pretty. Pretty dots of slow. Dots of slow. Well, yeah. Ah. It's not one of the English speaking days for me. Really. Alright. This looks different and interesting. Unless we're going through here.
Are you coming to me?
Ooh. Footsteps are ignoring. I guess we're looking for someone? Are we one of the people who were sent up there? If I remember correctly. What happens? But yes, we are Sean Bean. Well, that's great. That's exactly who you want to be in anything, is Sean Bean. Now I know for certain we're going to die. Whoa. Yep.
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
So I'm probably not going to talk an awful lot during this game simply because it is very narrative based. This is great for my eyes right now. Oh, there's a tent over there. I don't think I've ever actually experienced the blizzard. It hasn't actually snowed here in years. Unless there be a blizzard. Press E.
I am right behind you.
Right behind who? Who are you looking for, dude? Compass is going fucking nuts. It's a great sign.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity? When others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will. When they told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment, and you could really not remember your sins. When they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the
Are we
dark.
the creature? So that's interesting.
The problem is, it's in their darkness. You have never been alone.
I'm wondering now if we're the creature. If so, that's awesome and really interesting. Snowpike. Some goggles. What? Dudes. Really not the appropriate time to be stripping. And not the appropriate weather. Ah, totem pole. That's a great sign. In a lot of games it seems the natives have finally had enough. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like stuff based in the US and there's a certain psychology thing behind that. But there's been a lot of kind of Native American feel stuff that's all spooky. What the hell? What?
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
It's fine then. Whoa! Okay. Oh, right. I was about to say that I was going to assume that this game was going on the side of the theories that it was something supernatural, and I was about to talk about the things I possibly thought it were, like a Yeti. But I'm definitely going to assume after that experience of floating rocks spinning in the sky that it's definitely not just an unexplained scientific mystery we're dealing with here. Oh, alright, that's not what normally happens when you pick up a book. But then again, maybe it wasn't a good idea to pick up a book from a glowing red circle. Oh, we can run now. That's probably not a good sign, actually, that we can now run. I do like how it goes all blurry as well. But, I was actually going to say the voice acting is really good in this as well. So far, I have nothing but praise for this. Although I'm trying to sound like I'm fucking reviewing it, it's a let's play. Oh days. That there is a rock. That is not anything interesting.
Chosen you. You are remarkable, just like me.
Yes.
But you are losing your mind, my friend.
Yes.
You're slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand.
Yes.
And
This.
at the bottom, I am the only one waiting for you.
Yes. This. My favourite rock. I have chosen you, and only you. I shall see you again later on my journey, my friend. Goodbye. I shall call you... I don't want to give you a name, actually. I don't actually care about you all that much, so I'm gonna go. It's probably better rocks. All the rocks don't look the same. So, sorry. Sorry, chosen. Let's not stand under there. Excuse? Oh, it's just the light changing as we go inside. That's all fine then. I mean, I'm more worried about the icicles of death above my head. Hey, kitty. My cat's scratching at the door. It's not all creepy. Alright. I do like games that are just like a journey as well. Not the game Journey though. I'm not talking about. Pretty landscape. Although that would make you think I'm thinking about the game Journey. What on earth am I talking about? Alright. So everything's kind of bland and dark. So let's go towards the... Wow, I have binocular eyes. That's fucking incredible. Yeah, I can't be human. What looks like a set of rocks glowing? This seems to be some weird kind of heat sense I have. Okay, yeah, we can go down that way. Good. It's not the most safe way down. I'm not sure yet whether you can die in this game. There's a lot of horror games, and probably my only criticism of a lot of new age horror is that you can't actually die in a lot. 1 second. You guys look a little dark. Now we're good. Sorry about that. was about to say little rickety bridge, that's safe, but then I realised it's at 0.5 metres off the ground, so it's not really much to be afraid of. Oh no, I'm gonna fall off 0.5 metres, it's basically like falling off the bed. Ah, I'm gonna die! Oh, the moon! There is a moon in the sky. Wow, well done. Great science, me. There's a fucking moon in the sky. It's pretty, though. Wow. I think I'm such a fucking photographer, don't I, taking screenshots? Oh, that thing's pretty, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Am I ever gonna look at the screenshot again? Probably not. Take several more screenshots. Okay, I feel like I've gone round in a circle. Yeah, no, this is another. No, this is the same rock. Yeah, I've gone round in a circle. Oops. What if I run this way instead? I kind of go towards that red thing over there. This is great for someone who has a track record of getting terribly lost in games. A game about being lost in the mountains. Well, I don't recognise this, like, valley, and I definitely don't recognise those wolf house. So, must be going the right way. Oh. I'm a bit scared about running this on super high and recording. Seem to be okay though. Yeah, we're fine. Because it is getting snowier and snowier. I'm gonna lower this a little tiny bit. I have this involuntary need to follow the moon for some bizarre reason. Something else. Press E. More stuff. Mysterious lights at the Swampbonny Costerdome. Mysterious events in the sky have noted during the night of 4th to the 5th of July. Witness testified that he'd seen a bright orange sphere which had crossed the sky above the city several times, moving chaotically and immediately changing its direction of flight. Finally, it stopped and disappeared. Major Greta and aviation professional confirmed it is impossible for any flying object it's impossible for any flying object we know to move like that. Oh, it's like those giant big unexplainable balls of fire. No, not balls of fire. You get like balls of lightning that move like through people's fucking houses and stuff sometimes. Weird science. I can't remember how it happens. I think it's like physics and shit. Wow. That's a great explanation. Like, it all kind of goes, and then it all goes in itself, and it's just a kind of air moves it up, and it starts to float along, and you have this like terrifying giant ball of lightning that's like just floating along. Anyway, the military and Cosmodo's personnel answered our questions in a short film. In a short film and firm way by distancing themselves to the event, informing there was no activity in that area as well as there were no tests performed. Right. You wouldn't think that I had a high reading age as a kid, would you? Okay. I found a thing! I'm guessing that means I'm going in the right track. If I found a thing... Ah, so my weird thingy to follow the moon was actually like, well, thingied. Oh, this is the best... what the hell was that? I'm gonna use my binocular size. Binoculars? It's like binoculars in the Oculus Rift. My binocular size. Oh, if I had the Oculus Rift right now, that would have actually been semi-amusing. But I do not. But I think I'm near the thing I need to be near. I don't know if I need to be there. I'm really just kind of wandering into death right now. Well, I am Sean Bean, so I guess that's my life ambition. Just to die over and over again. If I was scared of wolves, I might be slightly scared right now, but I know that wolves don't want to be near people, so it's not that bad. I'm a little bit scared. Only slightly. I'm more slightly on edge because I'm unsure of what's going to happen. Not because of the wolfies. The wolfies aren't scary. I don't know how long this game is. If it's a one sitting or... No, that's just someone else. Fucking ghosts, man. Just running through your fucking ass. Let's join them. Hey. Let's go for a quick jog. It's pretty. So far, apart from being slightly jumped, I'm not finding this all too scary. Although, I'm not entirely sure why I'm just surrounded by a thick orange mist. Which we're going to try and avoid. This can't be good. Very strange, very interesting. What? Is that like a veil of water? Oh. Okay, there's something by the tree that we're meant to grab.
We discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up. The bodies were only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. The position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could. This could mean that the threat was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent. Or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I discussed this situation with the rest of the rescue team, and afterwards they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
Okay. Not meant to go that way, because that's not what he did. So, the fuck? The fuck are you? Oh shit, and there's a threat. Run. Well, shit. Don't slow down. Hey. Keep moving, come on. You don't wanna... Oh, everything's red now. Not nice warm. Pretty though. Fuck, stop taking screenshots. You don't survive by taking loads of pictures. You should have learnt this. Okay. Right. I take it back. This I was doing like, oh, this is really nice. It's just this narrative, and it's really relaxing. And then, oh shit, a threat. Fuck off. I'm just being slowly stalked now. Because I was following the orange footsteps, and now the orange footsteps are following me. Okay. Can't stop though. Can't stop because we're being followed. And I don't make sense of maps anyway, I just kind of go for my gut. I get lost more often if I look at a map. God damn it, it's slow, so I can easily outrun it, but... And I don't know what happens if I actually go towards it. I don't really want to find out. It's not like it's going to put its arm around my shoulder and go, hey man, so you know what, do you want to know how I killed those 11 people? It's a real interesting story and I thought I got real creative with it. No. He's just going to rip my fucking guts out. He's not going to sit me down, give me some hot chocolate, tell me a little story around the campfire. No. I can't believe that actually worked. 25 in 8. I do not know what that means. I'm guessing that's compass coordinates, but I don't really want to stand still for long enough to figure it out.
We are sitting in room number 23, although sitting might not be the right word because we are running around trying to finish up packing anything else we could need. Food cans, tools, essentially whatever we get our hands on. We want to be sure that we took everything we could possibly need. We're running out of time. Damn it, where did I put my belt? I'm sure we forgot about something. We're almost ready. We lost the knife. We're counting the money. We're leaving the room in a complete mess. So, we made it to the train station. We're singing all the songs we know and making up new ones as well. Everyone is so excited. Finally, at around 3 AM, we go to bed. I wonder, what is awaiting us when we get there? What will we see? How far will we make it? I hear the rest of the group breathing peacefully, and it's snowing outside.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the articles. Mysterious lights. Survival? Running less ship each time's tiring paces around conditions so you don't need fuel. Okay, lighting red flashlight, you are more visible. Observe the environment careful, better navigation. Okay, I need to get out of this area because I just walked myself into a dead end. So I need to get out of here pretty fast. Because like I said, I might have gained a lot of speed on him, but I was sitting there reading something for a little while. And I was in a dead end. That could have been my dead end right then. But it does look like we're approaching the lighthouse, which I assume is some kind of point. Yeah, there we go. Haha! That's just water. Can we get through the water? 7-year-old Anna N, after years of silence, decided not to talk about the events from the past. She told us, "I am terminally ill and I have nothing left to lose. I want people to know that what harm had been done, and all this in the name of science." Anna N described the place, a science research centre where scientists allegedly conducted inhumane experiments on the prisoners. There was a special chamber. They had never allowed us to get close. It was guarded by soldiers, although I did see people that were taken from there. Not many came back. I kept in touch with one of them. I asked what had they been doing there and why so few came out of there alive. He looked at me terrified. He said, "Anna, have you ever seen nothingness, a deep emptiness with no end? I was there. I stood there above the collapsed valley of the universe." Have we got a Time Lord right here? So you're a bit overdramatic. I stood there above the collapsed valley of the universe. On the border between reality and unreality, there is an abyss there. Gigantic well with no bottom, a dark cave of hell, and I felt it. It was drilling my head like a ticking clock. It looked at me from below. It was sneaking up on me and slowly started entering me. Did you use lube though? The darkness. Sometime later, the same prisoner gave me a letter to pass on, in which he begged to help. I was supposed to blah 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 blah. Okay, that's my check to keep moving. I get the point. The thingy is following us, was some kind of is related to the experiments, so it was following me, blah blah blah, it's following you. Oh, I missed this. Tversky, it's a closed city in Tomsk Oblast, Russia, located in 50 km northwest of Tomsk on the right bank from the Tun River and the hands of Rostron. The Federal Atomic Energy Agency, founded in 1949, was known as the Pyatov Prochotly, the fifth postal. Known status was granted in 1956. It comprised of several nuclear reactors and its chemical plants for separation, enrichment and reprocessing of uranium and plutonium. The headquarters of the Russian Research Unit for Natural Phenomena until 1991 ended called the Soviet Research Unit. The unit's activities concern research on occurring natural disasters in Russia. Right. That's she doesn't help a lot. Maybe moving back through the forest of death might be an idea. Let's go left. We went head on. Let's circle around it actually. Okay, guys, I'm mega lost, and if I do this for any more time, I will lose motivation for this game. So, I'm going to disappear, and then I will find out. I'm going to be honest for once, I'm going to fucking cheat, and I'm going to look at a walkthrough, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going, because I'm so fucking lost, and it doesn't matter, because it's a narrative game anyway. So, I guess I'll see you in the next episode. I'm terrible! Bye! That was really passive-aggressive, I'm sorry.